Hello, everybody, and welcome to another free live preview of California Psychics, where we show you exactly what it's like to get a reading here with us at California Psychics. I am your host of today's live stream, and today we are joined by one of our top-rated psychics with Psychic Delphine. How are you doing today, Delphine?
Hello, I'm very well, thank you. I'm doing good.
Amazing. It's another Monday, which means it's another free live preview of California Psychics, where we answer your questions for a 1-hour live stream for free to give you a little bit of a preview of what it's like to give you a preview of what it's like to get a reading here with us at California Psychics. But first, I do want to list off a few bits of information. First of all, we do have one of our social media promo codes going on. Right below my camera, you can see the code GROWTH20. And if you use that code GROWTH20 on CaliforniaPsychics.com, you can get 20% off your very next purchase for that one-on-one reading experience on our website or app. Once again, this is our social media exclusive code, so make sure you write down and keep it safe. Growth20. It will expire April 16th, and I will make sure to put that banner right below, scrolling at the bottom of our screen with those details. But once again, that code Growth20 for 20% off your very next purchase on California Psychics. But if you are wanting that one-on-one reading experience with Psychic Delphine here, after seeing a little free preview of her abilities today and her answering a few questions, make sure to stick around because we'll be shouting out her exact schedule later in today's live stream. Now, Lastly, before we get started, I just want to list off some ground rules of questions that we are able to answer during today's live stream. Unfortunately, here at California Psychics, we are not able to answer any legal or medical questions. For legal, this can include court cases, custody battles, and general court decisions. And for medical, this can include treatments, medications, pregnancies, and general fertility questions. But if you do ask about another person during today's live stream, please make sure you at least include their first name within your question. This will allow Psychic Delphine to connect faster and more accurately answer your question during today's live stream. But that is all the information I have before we get started. So without any further ado, Delphine, if you are all ready, we can begin answering some questions today.
Yes.
Amazing. Yes. Our first one will be from Haley. Haley is wondering if you will ever see, if you see marriage coming into Haley's life, and if possible, Delphine, do you have a timeline of when she can possibly expect this?
I'm seeing someone coming in her future that then they could have a relationship and then they offer marriage. I'm not being shown the exact date of the marriage, but I can see someone coming in. I would say more mid-distance, so not immediate, but a mid-distant future of, time frame of someone coming in. And this is someone that it looks like it has darker hair. Could be a sort of a slightly bigger, stockier, bigger build. Maybe they work out in the gym or something. That's what I'm seeing. I'd say above average height. They could do something with their hands. Maybe they have a job that's manual, quite practical. And I'm seeing this person coming in, and they come in, it feels, I want to say, like a social kind of setting. And they're definitely offering you something that feels like it's got an anchor. So I don't think it's a marriage straight away, but they would offer you something that would have a potential marriage feel to it later on. But they're definitely offering you something that is a relationship, but you'd have to meet them and see, of course, how you feel.
Amazing. Haley, we want to thank you for your question today. And we hope that answer from Psychic Delphine resonated with you. Definitely let us know in the comments if it did as well. Now, our next question, we're going to select Christine. Christine is wondering if her grandchildren are going to be living with her soon. Do you foresee a move that kind of reunites the two of those parties?
I see something. Yes, I see something in 4 months. In four months. It doesn't feel like it's a permanent or full-time. It's not full-time. It feels like it's like a part-time feel. So it may be they come to stay with you for certain days, but they still have to go and stay somewhere else, maybe with another relative or parent. It feels like a more part-time negotiation. That's what I'm seeing. I definitely get a 4-month feel for this.
All right, Christine, 4 months. It's coming around the corner because we're already 4 months into 2025. So that'll be here before you know it. Definitely let us know if that reading from Delphine resonated with you, Christine. And our previous answer for Haley did resonate with her. She's just saying thank you, Delphine. And now our next question is going to be selected for Macy. Macy is wondering, first of all, Delphine, are you from London by any chance?
I used to be, yes, that's where I was born, but I don't actually live in London anymore.
Well, I did also.
I am from London, yes, that's right.
I did also
I'm
want to
very
say
posh.
a quick shout out as well for Delphine because it is very late for her right now over in the UK.
Yes.
So a quick shout out for her just appearing so late her time to give us our free live reading today, and a huge thank you for her time today. Macy is asking you, Delphine, what do you see in her near future? Are there any major life changes coming soon? And you can always feel free to pull a card as well, Delphine, if you want.
I get money coming in for her. it's not a new job as such, but it's a change in the job that brings in a bit more money. That's what I felt. 2 months, 3 months. 2 months, yes. And I put the King of Pentacles, so it's finances, money. So money coming in, maybe pay raise, slight responsibility and more money. It's something with your work, I feel, or a new source of income in some way, or some sort of money that's coming in from some source. That's what it felt. It felt professional in some way. So it wasn't like it's not someone owes you money or you're winning money. It's nothing like that. It feels like it's through a source of work or income, and it wasn't a massive amount, but it was a bit extra, and it sort of helps you quite a lot. That's what I'm seeing. That was the main area I got, and the card was King of Pentacles, just so you remember.
Amazing. And yes, Macy did follow up and say that she is within the industry of digital marketing, but also just saying thank you for that reading as well, Delphine. And we want to thank you, Macy, for attending today's live stream as well. Now, our next question is going to be from Jackie, who is wanting to know when is she going, when is they going to be getting their money blessing? And also feel free to pull a card for Jackie as well, if you want to, Delphine.
What does money blessing mean? Can you explain?
I'm assuming, yes, wanting that new, I guess, windfall of cash to be falling into their hands, that new money-making opportunity. That's where I kind of perceive it as.
Finance is doing well. Is this
Yeah.
a business you want? I get maybe it's some sort of business project that they want to launch. I get the devil, so it means there's been problems. It could be there's debts, or there's been an obstacle, maybe a delay, or somebody trying to sabotage a project. I do see it coming in, the money, but it feels like there's a bit of a delay. So just to recap, that was the devil card. It's nothing majorly bad, but it just feels like there was a bit of a delay with it. It felt very business or project based, and that's where you start to make money, but there's something you'll have to overcome in order to sort of kickstart things. It could be a debt, it could be, I don't know if something is sabotaging it, but it feels like there's an obstacle you'd have to overcome, and then you would then be able to make the money. That's what I'm seeing.
All right. Jackie, we want to thank you for attending today's live stream as well. We hope that answer from Psychic Delphine resonated with you. Definitely let us know in the chat if it did. I did also see one from Christine previously, an answer, or a viewer you answered, just saying thank you, and that their current situation is a little bit in a limbo and just needing a steady home life. So that insight you provided, Delphine, was a little bit helpful. All right. But our next question is going to be from Nikki. And right before we get to Nikki's question, I did want to give a quick shout out to Psychic Delphine here, because if you've been enjoying a little free preview of her abilities today in our first 15 minutes of today's live stream, you may want to get that one-on-one reading experience with her on CaliforniaPsychics.com, where you can get that personal reading with only you and Psychic Delphine knowing the details, and also get a guaranteed answer to your question. So if you don't happen to get your question answered today, although we will try to answer as many possible questions as we can during today's 1 hour free live preview, if you don't happen to get your question answered today, you can always get that guaranteed question answered on CaliforniaPsychics.com. Now, Delphine, I'm sure pretty much everybody is wanting to know already, when is the very next time you are going to be online and ready for these one-on-one psychic readings, and your schedule throughout the week?
Okay, it's always 11 p.m. PT time, so for 1 hour, and then it's 3 a.m. or 2, so it's 3 a.m. after that onwards. My hours are scheduled. I always put them in my timetables, and I do quite a few hours in the week. So you can go to my timetable and have a look and jump in my queue or book an appointment. but the next time is 11 p.m. and then 3 a.m. PT.
All
Because
right.
I have to convert it 'cause I'm UK time. So
Yes, I was gonna say, yes,
that's
since
time.
Delphine is from the UK, there's a little bit of kind of mismatching hours, but you can always book an appointment with Psychic Delphine on her profile. You can click the link in the description of the live stream you're watching right now to pull up her psychic profile on CaliforniaPsychics.com, where you can send her an offline or online message if you prefer text-based question and answer, or hop right into her phone call queue or book an appointment. But if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to direct them here to our social media or our customer care line. Now, back to our free live preview of California Psychics today. Our question from Nikki Delphine. Nikki is wanting to have a love reading for her and her love person of interest, Dave. She is also a Leo, if that happens to help as well.
Right, okay. So like a general, let me just, I'll do a card. General reading. Oh, I see a heart for the two of you. So this is positive. Don't know if you have something in common. Maybe you're advising him, or he's asking your advice. Sorry, he's asking your advice on a project. I've got the Eight of Pentacles. Maybe you're thinking about doing a joint project together, or helping him, or he's telling you about his ideas for something and you're giving him some advice. This could be a community event. I see him trying to set up, and you're helping in some way with this. So this is coming in. I don't know if that's how you know him already. It's like I see a community thing, and you're kind of helping him with something. And that's bringing you closer together. That's what I'm seeing. And I've shown a red heart. So it's like a slight step forward with things.
All right, Nikki. We hope that answer from Psychic Delphine resonated with you. Definitely let us know if it did in the chat as well. And we want to thank you as well for attending today's live stream. Now, our next question, we're going to select here Natasha. She is requesting just a general card pull, but more so regarding love and her love life. Is there any insight that she needs to know, Delphine, from the cards?
I get the World card, so this is really good for you. I see you actually either, I don't know if you're in a relationship now or you've met someone. If you have, this will be all linked to a trip, so you may go on a trip with them. If you're not with someone, it means you'll meet them on a trip. But the World is definitely travel. Travel's coming up for you very soon, within the next couple months or so. And there's a lot of energy around this with romance and travel together. That's what I'm seeing for you.
Amazing, Natasha. Thank you for attending today's live stream, and we hope that card pull resonated with you as well. Now, our next our next question is going to be from Brian. Brian is wanting to know from you, Delphine, is he going to be experiencing a career change soon? And do you foresee more money coming along with it? Or can I rephrase for Brian, do you see more money coming into his future with or without a career change?
Oh, it's definitely with the career change. You work in computers or something technical. It could be with software or hardware. You may have had a background in programming or some sort of software engineering. This is what I'm seeing. Your job change will be within that. And this is happening, I would say, it is this year. There's definitely an opportunity, but I would say second half of the year. And this does come up for you. And this is more money. It's definitely more money with this job. It's a more ambitious job. It could be, it's some sort of managerial job, but it's definitely something that helps you to climb the ladder more. That's what I'm seeing.
All right, Brian. Let us know if that reading from Psychic Delphine resonated with you, Brian. And we definitely want to thank you for attending today's live stream and for your question today. Now, our next question is going to be from Wesley. Wesley is having some confusion with his current life state. He's feeling a little demotivated and lost. Delphine, do you possibly have any insight that you want to share with Wesley? Possibly even a card pull as well to see what insight Wesley needs to hear.
I'm being shown you have to kind of go through this because you're asking yourself what your soul's purpose is, what your direction is. Now I have the Two of Wands, so you're looking into your world and you're reassessing, you're analyzing and you're reevaluating, and you're going to be looking at setting up some sort of project or a new direction to move in your life. You are definitely starting something new, but you're going through a period where you're having to think about what you want to do. This is forcing you to look inwards and find what motivates you. What is it what is your sole purpose? So I see you exploring a few ideas, a few possibilities, and then I do see you picking one idea and going with that, and that might involve some sort of free training or volunteering or something where you're learning something. You're not paying, you're just going along and learning. They're training you in some way, and that moves you forward. I get a lot of links with sport and media with this. Sports and media with this, where you're sort of learning a new skill. Maybe a new career opens for you from it.
Amazing. Wesley, we hope this insight from Psychic Delphine resonated with you and kind of give you some direction to move forward in. We definitely want to thank you for attending today's live stream, and we hope that answer was able to bring you some help as well. Now, our next question is going to be from Veronica. Veronica, thank you for your question today. She is wanting to know from you, Psychic Delphine, do you foresee her daughter's father, Alex, reappearing in Veronica's life? It seems to be kind of a disappearance at the moment, more so. I feel like just kind of an ignoring or ghosting as opposed to kind of a malicious disappearance.
Sure. I'm being shown that he definitely will be reconnecting with your daughter. In the future, I do see a reconnection or him being in her life. It may not be in a massive way, but in some way, I see that. And I feel in some way you then are able to find peace together and, be amicable, like on good terms. So I'm seeing the way you reconnect in a friend's way will be through your daughter, because he will want to be in her life and reconnect with her. I have a feeling at the moment he's going through a very difficult time, so he's needing some space to himself at the moment.
All right, Veronica. We hope that answer from Psychic Delphine resonated with you. Let us know in the chat if it did as well. And now our next question is going to be from Marianne. Marianne is saying, long time no see, Delphine. Oh, so you may actually recognize Marianne. She is wondering if Duran and Marianne, or if Duran will be breaking their no contact in the near future. Is there a reconciliation on the horizon for Marianne and Duran?
Will Duran break? There was a band called Duran Duran. That's what it's reminding me of. Do you remember 80s band? I like their songs. Duran break no. Will he break no contact? What does that mean?
I'm assuming that they're. Yes.
I keep thinking it's a court injunction. The way she's put it, it's like some restraining order.
No.
Instead, okay. I do see some sort of communication coming in between you. I see texting, something like a text message between the two of you. The time frame, I would say, is within I'd say within 3 months. It's not immediate. Again, with this gentleman, I see him processing stuff, going through things in his mind. He has done something like this before, where he pulls away and then comes back in. He can be a bit unreliable with his consistency. So if regards to a reconciliation, I'm being shown there is communication, but he may still have this pattern of pulling away because he's trying to sort his life out or sort himself out. So you will have to accept that, but you will also have to maybe confront him on that and say, you know, you want something a little bit more consistent. So it's not a quick fix with him, I'm afraid.
All right. Marianne, we hope
Yeah,
that
he has before. I felt it was a pattern. Sorry, Carsten.
No worries.
I felt it was a pattern. Okay.
All right, Marianne, we hope that insight from Psychic Delphine resonated with you. Let us know in the chat if it did as well. And we want to also thank you for attending today's live stream today. Yes. Amazing. Now, our next question is going to be from Jennifer. And I also saw everybody's comments as well at the beginning of that question while Delphine was trying to figure that out. We had some funny comments coming in too. So I saw those and they did make me laugh. Jennifer's questions, blessings to you, Delphine. She is wondering when Jason will be calling Jennifer, wanting to know if she'll be getting that date sometime soon with him.
It's definitely a Friday or a Saturday. Does he do a lot of gym stuff and sports? I get him very sort of looking in the mirror, very gym based. I don't know if he's got quite a busy schedule. It feels like a Friday or a Saturday. It's definitely before a Sunday. I don't know if it's this weekend, but it feels like it is this month. So if it's not this weekend, it'll be the following weekend, but it's definitely that Friday night to Saturday feeling. But he may say to you he's quite busy with like gym and different things he does, like working out. Yeah, he's quite busy. So that's just how he is. He's always been like that, you know. So yeah, he'll definitely call you and fit you into his schedule. But yes, he can be into his fitness, and I get him looking in the mirror and everything, right? It's funny what I see.
All right.
Some of the stuff
Jennifer, we hope you enjoyed that answer from Psychic Delphine, and we want to thank you for attending today's live stream as well and for your question. Now, our next question comes from Valerie from YouTube. Psychic Delphine, do you get a sense of when Valerie could be moving, either a timeline? She's a single mom of 3, and so wanting to know when she will kind of have that stable home.
Okay. Yes, you do move.
Excuse me.
It's got a July feel. It's got a second half of the year feel. I would say summer to autumn. I mean, you might even move at the end of June, but it just feels like you're not where you're living in July. That's what it looks like. The calendar goes darker when I tuned in. It's sooner than you think, I think. April, May, June, maybe 3 months, 3 to 4 months. Yes, I think if you looked now, you would find something pretty. So you could find something in May and move end of June. I think it's sooner than you think. Good news.
Well, we are wishing you luck, Valerie. So definitely keep us in the loop as well. Let Psychic Delphine know the update as well if you do end up finding that dream home of yours. She just said she's about to go to an MP to push it if it's within the council. Oh, so some local kind of dealings. But
yeah, is she going to do an exchange, some sort of exchange or something, mutual exchange? I don't know. Is she in America? Because I don't know how the websites work there. They have special websites to swap. I'm not sure. Or maybe she's applying for something. Yeah, MP is good. Definitely good idea, MP. But I think it's sooner than you think. So you've got to be prepared. MP is really
Amazing.
good idea.
Valerie, we hope that insight from a psychic, from Ireland. Yes. House
You'll
exchange
definitely
transfer from Ireland as
you'll
well.
do the house exchange. Yes, you need to find somewhere. You'll find somewhere and then you'll do it. But MP pushes it along. MP will speed the whole paperwork up for you. I would say 3 months, roughly 3 to 4 months.
Perfect. Valerie, definitely, like I said before, definitely let Psychic Delphine know any updates. Let us know if you find that dream home for you within the next few months. And I do want to pause real quick before we get into BN Schneider, just initials for those first name. But right before we get into her question, we are going to take a real quick pause and shout out Psychic Delphine and the best ways to reach her on CaliforniaPsychics.com. Now, we're about halfway through today's live stream, so we still have quite a bit of time left for answering questions today. But for those who have enjoyed seeing a little free preview of Psychic Delphine's abilities today, you might enjoy that one-on-one reading experience with her on CaliforniaPsychics.com or the California Psychics app even more. Now, you can reach her through either phone call or text-based online or offline messaging. So it can either kind of be like online DM, or it can be kind of like text message. So it's a little bit longer between responses. But however you prefer to read is available on CaliforniaPsychics.com. And Delphine, can you let everybody know the very next time you are going to be online and available for these one-on-one personal readings with a guaranteed answer to their questions? Yes, can you let everybody know?
I'm next on at 11 p.m. and then again at 3 a.m. PT time. I'm on nearly every day. My hours are throughout the day. So just check out my timetable on my profile and you can either book an appointment or jump in my queue.
Yes. And once again, you have that online or offline text-based messaging. So if you can't get a hold of her on the phone, you can always send her a message on through there as well. And once again, if you have any questions whatsoever about using California Psychics, you can always direct them to our social media or our California Psychics customer care line. And finally, don't forget to use this code GROWTH20 right below me, a social media exclusive code for our California Psychics users. You can get 20% off your very next purchase if you use this code GROWTH20, and again, exclusive to our social medias. So thank you for attending today's live stream today and following us so that you guys can get exclusive offers just for following us and being a part of our social media. So thank you. Now we are going to hop right back into our free live preview of California Psychics and start answering some questions again. Here in about 10-ish minutes, we are going to be switching over to our card pull section of the live stream. But for now, let's get to BN Schneider's question. She would like to know just a general love reading for her, please. And you also feel free to pull a card for her as well, Delphine, if you feel like it.
Sure. It feels like you've been on your own for a while. You've gone through like a healing phase. You may still be going through some sort of healing phase. And then I'm being shown once that healing's complete, I do see love coming in. It may have been that you've been in things that have been uncertain in the past. I get a lot of uncertainty with someone in your recent past, or this person could even be around you now still. But you're looking this card again, Two of Wands, you're looking into your world, you're analyzing, you're separating out what is useful to you, what isn't good for you. And you're very much focusing on your own well-being. And then I do see, in some way, love does come in for you. But I don't feel at the moment you're focusing on love. It's more about self-healing. That's what I'm seeing for you.
All right. BN Schneider, excuse me for also just saying the full name there, just with the initials. Thank you for attending today's live stream, and we hope that answer from Psychic Delphine resonated with you as well. Definitely let us know in the chat if it did. And we also want to say thank you for your patience as well while we answered your question. Now, our next one comes from Ward. Ward, he is wondering if you see him getting a job within the arts world. He doesn't necessarily specify where, but do you see him kind of getting a hold of that creative pursuit job, something where he's a little allowed to be creative?
Yes, I do. I see it coming in as a community there's two things. There's a community project that you'll attend, you'll be part of, I'm being shown. This could involve some sort of creative exhibition or demonstration, which you could be a part of, and it's a group of you, I'm being shown. The other avenue that will also come in for you is some sort of volunteering, or yes, it's like a volunteering role. And you then network with people. You sort of meet people that are in that artistic, creative industry. So it may be you help them with something. They have like little group meetings, and you get into it that way. So there's a couple things where you could network, but I'm being shown the theme here is networking with other art people. It's not necessarily paid to begin with, but it gets your foot in the door, if that makes sense.
Right. We hope that insight from Psychic Delphine resonated with you, Ward, and we want to thank you for your question today and for attending today's live stream. If you also want more insight, you can always feel free to visit us on CaliforniaPsychics.com and get our reading with Psychic Delphine here. Now, our next question comes from Holly. Holly has been in a 2-year relationship with Corey. She recently, within the past few months, caught him cheating on around Christmas time, yet reconnected on Valentine's Day. Around recently, Corey has called Holly some names and even accused her of sleeping with other people, and he has even started drinking again. Do you finally see, I guess, Corey taking that next step, improving and kind of having that part of the relationship be over? Or excuse me, let me rephrase that. Will he finally take that next step, or is the relationship truly over between Holly and Corey?
I think there'll be a gap. So there'll be a period of time, and then that he will start to try. So over the next few months, try again to try and come back in again. But I'm being shown that if you did reconnect, and start talking again, he could sort of start, being nasty again and unreasonable. So this is actually down to you now. You will have a decision. Actually, it's you. It's not him that decides. It's more you that decides. But I feel if you did allow him back in, he could repeat old patterns. So you would have to make sure you set a very firm boundary with him and yourself as well, and maybe keep it as friends, or like keep it as arm's length. Keep it at arm's length to sort of test it out. So, because I think when he came back in Valentine's Day, you left the door wide open and you didn't have any kind of boundary there. So this time round, you're different. You're putting a boundary, and you're really testing him out to see if he can improve himself and improve his behavior. So again, this is not a quick fix, but it involves a lot of sort of quick thinking from you, and because he could spring back in at any moment. He's that sort of energy. He's very spontaneous, very changeable. So you would have to make decisions with this, I feel.
Wow, that was insightful, Delphine. So Holly, we hope that insight from Psychic Delphine resonated with you as well. Definitely let us know in the chat if it did. And also, if you are wanting to connect more with Psychic Delphine, you can click the link in the description of the live stream you're watching right now to pull up her profile on CaliforniaPsychics.com. Thank you again, Holly. Now, our next question comes from excuse me, let me interrupt that. Ward, one of our previous users who asked the question also said that the answer you gave, Delphine, resonated with him. This is him asking whether or not he should go into a creative art pursuit. Yes, he is saying he doesn't need money, but he does want to share his creative pursuits with others. So that reading did resonate with him as well.
That's brilliant. I'm so pleased.
Amazing. Now, our next question, though, comes from Velarde. Velarde is wondering if Mark will be breaking the no contact in the future. Will they be getting back together? And same phrase from earlier, Delphine.
Oh, the breaking.
Yeah.
You're so funny, Carson. Yes, I get confused. I know what that means now.
No,
okay, so what the restraining order? Because in England we have restraining orders.
No, I know. Okay. No worries.
Yeah. Actually, the funny thing with Mark is I feel you both have a friend in common. So I feel you know somebody. You both know the same person, and it's not so much he actually texts you. It's more of a bumping into each other situation, or a group situation with a mutual friend. This is what I'm seeing. And you'll see him somewhere and you'll kind of then take it from there. But I'm being shown he's in a situation at the moment in his life. He's at a stage in his life where he's needing some time to himself. He's thinking about what he wants. I think he thought he wanted a relationship, but then he wasn't sure. He kind of got maybe cold feet or wasn't sure. But I'm seeing that you will see him socially, and through a friend, somebody or an acquaintance. This could even be a work situation. I don't know this situation, but it's a group, and you see him through that. And this is, I don't know the exact timing. It is this year. I want to say within 6 months. It's not straight away. It could be soon, but it feels more bumping in than the contact. I wouldn't wait for him to contact you. I would continue with life. And then when you do bump into him, you can then speak to him and say what you need to say.
Amazing. Now we want to thank you, Velarde, for attending today's live stream and for that question today. We hope that insight from Psychic Delphine resonated with you as well. Now we are going to be switching over to our card pull section of the live stream. And for those who are unfamiliar, the card pull section of our live stream is where we answer questions through, for example, love card, career card, life path, etc. Just to get through questions a little bit quicker during the final 15-ish minutes of the live stream and make sure that more questions have the chance to get answered during those final 15 minutes. Now, while we get those questions coming in, I did want to shout out once again, if you have been enjoying today's free live preview of California Psychics and Psychic Delphine's abilities today, you might enjoy that one-on-one reading experience with her on CaliforniaPsychics.com or the California Psychics app even more. Whenever you get that guaranteed answer to your question on California Psychics app or CaliforniaPsychics.com, you can get very important insight that you absolutely need to hear, and through the format you choose, either through phone call or text-based online or offline messaging. Now, enough about that. Delphine, when is the very next time you are going to be online and ready for these readings on CaliforniaPsychics.com?
The next time is 11 p.m. and then again at 3 a.m. PT time. But I'm online most days, and most, they're spread out throughout the day, the hours. So the best thing to do is check out my timetable, either book an appointment or jump in my queue.
Yes, you can jump right into her call queue or send her an online or offline message, a text-based message, if that is how you prefer to get your one-on-one readings. And you can click the link in the description of the live stream you're watching right now to pull up Psychic Delphine's profile on California Psychics and reach all of that information we just mentioned. Finally, make sure you use this code GROWTH20. I cannot stress it enough. It is a social media exclusive code. So we want to thank you, everybody, for attending today's live stream and following us on social media on California Psychics. We are verified now. So if you do not see a profile with a blue check mark next to it that says California Psychics, they are not associated with us. Once again, we have our blue check mark now. So we are the only California Psychics profile out there. And once again, use this code GROWTH20 and get yourself some savings. Now we are going to switch over to our card pull section of the live stream. Our first card pull is going to be from Bethany. I just saw Bethany's question. Here it is. A love card, please, of when she'll be meeting her life partner, please. Just kind of a question attached to it.
Queen of Swords. I see you being sort of very choosy or very picky with the energies you allow into your life. And because of this, you will be able to select, you will know your life partner when they come in. I'm being shown, so they are coming in. And you'll both recognize each other. Time frame, it feels mid-distance, so it's not immediate, it's more mid-future. But I'm being shown you will both recognize each other and you will meet through a mutual hobby. It's like a mutual hobby stroke activity. It could have something linked with the outdoors as well with it. And that's how you actually meet. And I would say it's like a friendship first and then relationship. That's what I'm seeing.
Amazing. Bethany, we want to thank you for your question today, and we hope that card pull resonated with you. Our next card pull comes from Daniel, who's requesting a future/general card for himself and Jennifer. I guess 3 categories: future, general, and a love card.
Okay. Oh, I get a nice 3 of Cups here. So there's a celebration coming up for both of you. You're celebrating or you're attending a gathering. There's lots of people. This could be food, drinks. You're definitely together. You're going together, or you will be both at this event. And it feels like you're doing more things together. You might be socializing more in groups together. That's the theme that's coming up, and getting to know each other more as well in a social way. So yes, it feels like things are much more sociable coming into the spring and the summer.
Amazing. Daniel, thank you for attending today's live stream as well. And we hope that answer from Delphine resonated with you. Our next question comes from Estefani, who's requesting a love card. She wants to know if there is a good man coming for a romantic relationship for her soon. And I can tell you right now, we are rooting for you, Estefani, already. So.
Oh, yes, there definitely is with the 10 of Pentacles. This is someone that has money. They're very financially secure, very financially stable, could be a businessman. Business, finance, very professional person, like wears a suit for work or for his meetings. I feel you meet them in a bar social setting. This gentleman is approaching you. They approach you, they talk to you, they ask questions. They are then offering you their number. So they are approaching you. So you've got to kind of, you meet them and then, talk to them. So it's got a social feel to it, but they are of a high social status, I would say, some sort of businessman.
Right. Estefani, thank you for your question today. And we want to thank you for attending today's live stream. Now our next card pull comes from Audrey, who's requesting a life and love, 2 cards, life card and love card, please.
I'm seeing the Fool card. So this is about the new initiate on their journey into the unknown. So in life and love in general, you're venturing into a new direction, a new path. This could be that you've decided to close doors on old paths, old patterns, old lessons. So I see life and love is one new pathway that's opening, and you're exploring new possibilities here. So it could be that you meet someone that is slightly unusual in some way. You meet them in an unusual way, and they may not be your usual type of person you usually go for. So it's very much a new way of thinking, a new way of doing things. It might even be something new that you join or attend. That's what I'm seeing. You're making a lot of changes.
Amazing. Yes, she's saying already that she loves that insight. So thank you, Audrey, for attending today's live stream as well. Real quick, we do have still about 10 minutes left in today's live stream. But real quick, I did want to shout out once again, we do have our Growth 20 code going on where you can get 20% off your very next purchase on CaliforniaPsychics.com. So get yourself some savings. The code does expire April 15th. So you can write down that code Growth 20 for later as well. And make sure you write down that expiration date scrolling at the bottom of your screen right now. And you can use that code towards your next one-on-one reading experience with a guaranteed answer to your questions through California Psychics with Psychic Delphine here. Delphine, can you let us know the very next time you're going to be online and ready for one-on-one readings on California Psychics?
My next time I'm online is 11 p.m. and 3 a.m. PT time. I'm on most days and my hours are scattered all over the day, all over the place. So why not look at my timetable? You can go to my profile and either book an appointment or jump in my queue.
Amazing. And once again, let's give a huge shout out for Delphine here. By the way, she is from the UK, so it's very late for her. And we just want to give a huge shout out for her being here for today's live stream and taking that hour out of her day. Now, our next card pull for you, Delphine, comes from Alicia, who is requesting a love card from you, please.
Get the Judgment card. So this is a card of new beginnings and also making wise judgments on a current person in your life. This could be, feels like a current person or a recent past person. So either someone around you now or what was around you very recently. And you're thinking about what is good for you, what isn't good for you. You're passing judgment. You're like being a judge over this. And you're then, with this decision, you're then able to move forward, but you can't somehow move forward until you've sorted things out or made decisions on someone. That's what I'm seeing. So you can either stay in the pattern or the cycle, or you can make a judgment to close the door and then move forward. So yes, there's a lot of decisions around you, and we've just had the eclipse. So yes, this is quite common with eclipse energy. So I don't know what sign she is. If she's a cardinal sign, then it would have affected her.
All right.
Capricorn, Aries.
All right. Thank you, Alicia, for attending today's live stream as well, and for your question today. Now, our next card pull is going to be from Seiku. Please forgive me if I mispronounced that, by the way. But they are requesting for a love card, please, and any insight that you may have.
I get the Sun card. So this is about love being very significant on a holiday. So either a holiday or a trip you're going to. It is coming soon, kind of this spring going into early summer. And there's a beach, there's a lot of sunshine, and it feels like, so I don't know if you're with someone now, but if you're with someone now, you'll be going together. If you're single, you meet them on the trip. But it's got this theme of love being associated with a really nice tropical trip. I think it's an island you're going to go to, an island. Right. Not island, but an island, like a whole, it looks like Caribbean or Bahamas, something like that.
Amazing. Very jealous of you, Seiku. So thank you for your question, and definitely let us know how that goes. Let Psychic Delphine know too. Right before we get into Paula's question, I want to remind everybody that you can connect for that one-on-one reading experience on CaliforniaPsychics.com or the California Psychics app through either a phone call or text-based online or offline messaging, either through, again, like online DM style messaging or text message. So a little bit more time between between responses. Whatever kind of method that you prefer to get your one-on-one reading experiences, we do have on CaliforniaPsychics.com, hopefully. And I do want to say shout out. Delphine, can you go ahead and let everybody know the very next time you are going to be available for those one-on-one readings on California Psychics?
The next time I'm available is 11 p.m. PT and 3 a.m. PT time, and my hours are all over the place. I work most days on California Psychics, so just look at my timetable in my profile. You can book an appointment or you can jump in my queue.
Amazing. Psychic Delphine is just one of the wonderful, amazing psychics we have on our line. But if you are wanting that one-on-one reading experience with her after seeing a free preview of her abilities today, make sure you click the link in the description to pull up her psychic profile. Now, Paula's question, she was requesting a future card from you. Please, Delphine.
I have the Two of Pentacles here. So this is about balance. You're trying to create a lot of balance in your life. This could be work-life balance, where maybe you've been focusing a lot on work, maybe stressing with it, and forgetting to sort of treat yourself to things, or do, spend time. Could be in nature, could be going out somewhere nice, could be going on a restful holiday, but it's remembering to do those things and get that work-life balance. So that's actually coming to you now this spring, and you're going to have the opportunity to create that balance in your life. That's what I'm seeing. So this is like maybe new trips, new hobbies. No, the theme is like exploring things that are fun. So it's not exactly hobbies. It's like, could be social things, could be going out to different places. So you're exploring more and getting that work-life balance. That's the theme of the spring for you.
All right. Paula, thank you for your question today, and we hope that answer resonated with you from Psychic Delphine. Next card pull is for CC, who is requesting a love card from you, please, Delphine, as we wind down in the final few minutes of today's live stream.
I have the Four of Swords. So this is about rest and recuperation, even retreat, just pulling your energies back. It may be that you've had some confusion with love life. There could have been an ending with somebody. It could have been, very taxing on your emotions, your mind. So you're actually having a rest from love at the moment. You're going through a period of just relaxing, resting, healing. It doesn't have to be a long time of this, but it's just at the moment this is what is happening, and just going through a quiet time. And then I think when the time is right, you will be able to have love in your life again. But this is what I'm being shown at the moment.
All right, CC, thank you for your question today. Now, finally, we're going to select Christina, who is requesting a love card, please. We'll do a quick answer for this, Delphine.
Oh, this is a good card. I get the Six of Swords. So this is about things moving into calmer waters. So a difficult situation, a lot of tension is now moving. It could be a relationship, or it could be your own emotions that you're processing. It's just going into calmer waters. So the water is calm. It was very choppy before, very rocky. It's now calmer. And think the whole situation generally with love and love life is better. It's a better situation. It could be that if you are with someone, the situation is improving. It's calmer. There's a mutual understanding, a seeing eye to eye of things when there possibly was a disagreement before. If you are single, it means moving into a calmer time where you will attract love, or love will be there, but it will be a much calmer situation than maybe the tension from the past. So that's the theme that I'm seeing for you. So it's definitely positive.
All right, Christina, thank you for your question today. And we have reached the end of today's free
Oh,
live
so
preview
quick.
of
It goes so quick.
California Psychics. I know it really did. And we answered a lot of wonderful questions
We
today.
did.
But I do want to remind everybody that for a guaranteed answer for your question, you can go to californiapsychics.com or California Psychics app. You can click the link in the description of the live stream you're watching right now to pull up Psychic Delphine's profile, as well as the ability to book an appointment with her. And finally, to thank y'all, everybody, for attending today's live stream. Make sure you use that code GROWTH20 for 20% off your next purchase for that one-on-one reading experience. Thank you, Delphine, for your time today as well. And a huge thank you, everybody, for attending today's live stream. Thank you. And until next time, everybody, bye-bye.
Bye.